get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you was just a fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you was just a fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Hey, everybody. What's up, Grandma?
Hey,
How's you doing?
okay.
What do you think of that intro?
I liked it.
I know, ain't that one good?
Yeah, I like that.
Well, no, I
maybe
like.
get tired of the song part. I don't know. I like the part right after that, though. I like how you put that all together, and yeah,
Yeah, the one of
it's
Gypsy.
like a slideshow of her.
Oh yes.
I like it.
Hi, Tia. How
Good
you
job.
doing? Okay, I'm sure everybody has already talked about this girl, but I have my opinions, And it might not be popular, okay? But that's
Oh,
okay.
it probably won't be, but what the hell?
Why not? I got
Here's
questions.
titled.
I got questions.
I have lots of questions.
Right. Oh my God. Hold on. I got a cough. Oh my gosh.
Hacking up a hairball from little Nala.
Oh, my sweet little girl, Nala.
Yeah, you sweet girl, Nala. You did a sweet girl, the kicker.
My sweet little girl, Nala. Okay. Okay. Like we were saying, well, for me, I have an unpopular opinion. I have questions. And just some things I picked up on. There's no way you can do this whole like crime, her life, or whatever in one live. You know what I mean? So I'm focusing on the way she looks, and she was spelled by so many people.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong on that part, okay? And I'll get into why I feel that way. And I love everybody else's opinion. We know that.
Hi, Karen. No, I don't care.
Shut up. Hi, Karen. Hi, how you doing?
I don't care about the football game right now.
My team ain't playing, so I ain't watching it.
I know. That's how I feel.
Okay, let's see. And if you guys, if there's anything you guys want to me to look at, we will. We're gonna go through. Okay, this was Nick's trial. I got my opinion on that too.
Sorry.
Okay, Nick, he did an interview, and I want to watch it. It was just 2 years ago, and it's short. And then during his trial, they go through their text messages. Those two. Let me tell you, Gypsy is a naughty little girl. Has been for a while.
Now, Nick is her spouse now.
What about him?
Who is Nick?
Oh, I'm sorry. Nick is the co-defendant. He's the one that got life without parole for this. Mm-hmm.
Okay, but is she married to him?
Oh gosh, no. You kidding? There's nothing more than
She's married to some dude. What's the guy she's married to now?
Ryan.
Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan looks just like her mother.
I know.
Shut up. It's so weird and creepy.
And I got my opinion on him.
He should be worried.
I got my opinion on him too.
Okay, good.
So believe me, Grandma, if you think that I'm being mean, can you just kick me off my own panel?
No, I cannot do that.
Is that funny?
But if you're bad and really mean, I will call you out on it. And if you're really, really mean or something like unbelievably mean, I would just leave the studio and you'd be sitting there with your little mean self, okay?
Little mean self. Hey, no problem. I'll catch on that real quick.
Fair enough.
Okay, Grandma, I'm going to go to this first article. There's just a couple I want to go through. This was in February of 2001. There you are. I've been waiting for you to come through here.
Hey. Look him on panel. Look him on panel.
All right.
Did we get the new icon, right? With the red solo cup.
Who, me?
No, Dippy or Dippy.
Oh, Dippy?
Dippy. Got the little new icon thing has like a red solo cup for like Toby Keith.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Hi,
It's
Dippy.
really tiny. It's hard for me to see, but
yeah, I'm
that was so sad.
Right back here. Okay. This has to do with the one and only. How's that, Grandma?
That's great.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Gypsy said she is looking forward to her duties, which include sitting in the reviewing stand and participating in the toast to the king and queen. Despite her health, which has steadily declined over the years, Gypsy still tries to maintain a normal life. She spends a lot of time with her grandfather, Claude Pitre, who she considers her best friend. She's also an avid animal lover with 4 cats, including, God, does any of these words, are they normal?
No.
What is that? Tebecto or Sweet Little Kiss?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, or Sweet Little Kiss, Tebecto.
Oh.
Whoa, hold still.
How's that?
Fine.
Okay.
Her mother teaches her at home, but she attends CCD classes at St. Joseph's Cathedral in Thibodeau. Where did she live?
What is CCD class?
I'm not even sure. Where was she? Was she in England or something?
Where was she?
Yeah, where'd she live?
Louisiana.
Thibodeau.
New Orleans.
Oh, that's why. New Orleans. That's why you got all the French words. Okay. She also makes her way to events like Sesame Street Live and a recent convention for fans of Xena Warrior Princess and Hercules: The Legendary Journeys. While there, she met cast members Ted Raimi and Bruce Campbell. Oh, I love Bruce Campbell, aka Joxer and Otto Lycus on Xena, who spent the whole weekend with her, Petra Blanchard said. They pushed her around in her wheelchair the whole time and talked with her. She said they were so nice. Gypsy's famous friends, as well as the show's producers, email at least once a month. Petra Blanchard said that her daughter touches the lives of everyone she meets, including strangers. Gypsy's kindness to others is in the process of being repaid. Members of the St. Joseph congregation are hoping to hold a fundraising drive soon so they can buy her a self-contained portable feeding pump that Gypsy can carry with her. There are also hopes that Gypsy can get an assistance dog soon.
That's it. Okay, so what this is, people. Oh, shoot. So she served as queen per day, and this is February 23rd, 2001. Did you know that she would tell, like, allegedly the family that she wasn't supposed to live until a certain age?
Really?
Like a preteen? Yeah.
Jeez.
And look at, she was 23 when she got arrested. And okay, she could pass as a little kid with all that wig on, though. Because I was teeny tiny, like in high school. I was 4'3" and I weighed 60 pounds.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they thought I was going to be a midget. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's not a very good word.
Well, you know what?
They thought you were a little person, though.
Hold on. Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
You could be an extra in the Wizard of Oz, and be a munchkin.
I could have.
They'd have cute shoes.
I remember when I got pregnant with my first baby, I was 70 pounds.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I gained a lot of weight with him, up to 110.
Oh my God.
But I was 15. Come on now. I want to thank everybody for being here. And then we're going to, you know what? I don't think we should. Here, hold on, Grandma. Let me show you. Do you think this is too long? Oh, yeah, that's too long.
That's not really that long, I don't think.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty much broke up. I can kind of zip through it.
Yeah, you're good like that. Here, let me make it bigger. Okay, here's another article.
Yeah, we'll get to where the actual text is, though, because that's still the headline.
It's going to be good.
Do you want me to read the headline?
Oh, I will. Dee Dee wanted her daughter to be sick. Gypsy wanted her mom murdered. This was August 18th, 2016. And this is
August 18th.
BuzzFeed. There we go. What was this?
Okay, there we go. You ready?
Yep.
7 years before the murder, Dee Dee and Gypsy Rose Blanchard lived in a small pink bungalow on West Volunteer Way in Springfield, Missouri. So what is with Missouri?
Right?
I know, it's weird. There's
Yep.
like a doom dome over that state. Their neighbors like them. Sweet is the word I'd use. A former friend of Dee Dee's told me not too long ago. Once you met them, people said they were impossible to forget. Dee Dee was 48 years old, originally from Louisiana. She was a large, affable-looking person, which she reinforced by dressing in bright, cheerful colors. She had curly brown hair she liked to hold back with ribbons. People who knew her remember her as generous with her time, and when she could be generous with money. She could make friends quickly and inspire deep devotion. She did not have a job, but instead served as a full-time caretaker for Gypsy Rose, her teenage daughter. Gypsy was a tiny thing, perhaps 5 feet tall as far as anyone could guess. She was confined to a wheelchair. Her round face was overwhelmed by a pair of owlish glasses. She was pale and skinny, and her teeth were crumbling and painful. She had a feeding tube. Sometimes Dee Dee had to drag an oxygen tank around with them, nasal cannula looped around Gypsy's small ears. Ask about her daughter's diagnosis, and Dee Dee would reel off a list as long as her arm. Chromosomal defects, muscular dystrophy, epilepsy, severe asthma, sleep apnea, eye problems. It has always been this way, Dee Dee said, ever since Gypsy was a baby. She had spent time in neonatal intensive care. She had leukemia as a toddler. You skipped the first line.
Okay.
Go up just a tad so I can get the first line.
Okay, hold on. Let me move this over. Whoop.
No.
Is that better?
No, honey. Just scroll down.
Scroll down. Oh.
You cut off the top line. Now go the other way. 2 more sentences. 2 more sentences. You gotta make it a little smaller so I can get the first letters. The endless health crisis had taken a toll. Gypsy was friendly, talkative even, but her voice was high and childlike. Dee Dee would often remind people that her daughter had brain damage. She had to be homeschooled because she'd never be able to keep up with other kids. Gypsy had the mind of a child of 7, Dee Dee said. It was important to remember that in dealing with her. She loved princess outfits and dressing up. She wore wigs and hats to cover her small head. A curly blonde Cinderella number seems to have been her favorite. She's wearing it in so many photographs of herself with her mother. She was always with her mother. Wear a pair of shoes, Gypsy once said, never good without the other. Their house, like everyone else's around them, could you scoot that? Thank you. Like everyone else's around them, had been built by Habitat for Humanity. It had amenities especially built for Gypsy, a ramp up to the front door, a jacuzzi tub to help with my muscles, Gypsy told a local television station in 2008. Sometimes on summer nights, Dee Dee would set up a projector to play a movie on the side of her house, and the children of the neighborhood, whose parents usually couldn't afford to send them to a movie theater, came over for a treat. Dee Dee charged for concessions, but was still cheaper than the local multiplex. The money was to go to Gypsy's treatments. Dee Dee had become particularly close with some people across the way, a single mother named Amy Pinegar and her 4 children. Over years of tea and coffee, Dee Dee would tell Pinegar her life story. She was originally from a small town in Louisiana, she said, but she'd had to flee her abusive family with Gypsy. It was her own father, Gypsy's grandfather, who'd been the last straw. He'd burned Gypsy with cigarettes, so she'd lit out from her hometown for good. She told Pinegar that Gypsy's father was a deadbeat, an alcoholic drug abuser who had mocked his daughter's disabilities, called the Special Olympics a freak show. As Pinegar understood it, he'd never sent them a dime, not even when Dee Dee and Gypsy had lost everything in Hurricane Katrina. It was a blessing that a doctor at a rescue shelter had helped them get to the Ozarks.
Oh, sorry.
You have to go up.
Oh,
wow.
What is going on around here?
Shrink it back to normal. There you go.
Oh my, there we go.
There you go, dear. Sometimes listening, Amy Pinegar found herself overwhelmed. I wondered, Pinegar told me over the phone last fall, keeping this child alive. Is she that happy? All she could do was be a good neighbor and pitch in when she could. She'd drive Dee Dee and Gypsy to the airport for their medical trips to Kansas City, bringing them things from Sam's Club. Ultimately, they did seem happy. They went on charity trips to Disney World, met Miranda Lambert through the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Looking back on it, Pinnegar was sometimes even jealous of them. It was a perfect story for a human interest segment on the evening news, a family living through tragedy and disaster, managing to build a life for themselves in spite of so many obstacles. But the story wasn't over. One day last June, Dee Dee's Facebook account posted an update. That bitch is dead, it read. Oh.
Okay.
Whoa.
So, yeah,
hey,
look,
Synodicus.
This is what I want to say. Let me get to this before I forget.
Hello, Synodicus.
Hi, Chad. How you doing? Okay, now we're going to go to Facebook real quick. And if anybody is watching this, don't message me because I don't want your message to pop up. Now, you think Gypsy would have got rid of this page? This is a page.
It's still there?
It's still here.
Oh, man.
Along with tons of comments. Tons of.
Why is it allowed to stay up?
I have no idea.
You're talking about Facebook here.
This is Facebook.
But they kick everything off. Why?
I don't know why it's still there.
Okay, that's sick, man.
Right? And
it's like 8.5 years ago. She actually is dead. And that is an inflammatory thing to put up there for everybody, considering, what the outcome is.
So all these people, they were very liked and loved. I'm not saying that they're bad people, right? Right. Okay, never mind. Okay, somebody said, I think she's getting hacked because you don't talk like that. This ain't Dee. Someone notify the police. Nobody had the address, only the Louisiana one. There's a reason for that.
Well, I know, because it was Dee Gyps. See, so it was actually Dee Dee's, and so she doesn't have all the info to get in
How
there.
Do you
like
know that?
Yeah.
She wrote that. No. Listen.
Yeah, she did. She could post on it, but she probably didn't have all the login information. And now she probably does it because it's been, 8.5 years or something.
You want to know how smart that girl was?
That's so disgusting, though. Oh my God.
She would go on the laptop when her mom was in bed, okay? All the time. And she knew to delete or to clear out the history in the laptop. That's how she met all these guys. Mm-hmm. What do you think of that?
That's really screwed up.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, like, forensically, it's still in the computer. It's just not readily accessible to a user.
Look at this.
Give me 2 shakes. I need some aspirin.
There's no way. You have to have information on this account to post that.
Yep, that's pretty gross. Was that the day that her mother was killed? That was posted?
Yeah, she posted that.
Was it the very day?
Yeah.
Or just at some point after?
No, the date.
Oh.
January 15th or 14th, I mean.
Well, that said September.
Huh?
That said September 2015 or something.
Hold on. I gotta look someone up. David!
Hey, real quick, I didn't mean to come up and interfere, but with Facebook, in order to get it either taken down or memorialized, you have to have the death certificate.
Oh yeah, I knew that. No, I'm trying to make a point here.
And well, you got to think that the phone and laptop and everything was already signed in and probably was saved to it, so she didn't have to put any of that information in.
I that's what I'm saying.
Right.
She was a smart girl. She knew what she was doing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It was my mistake. It was June of 2015 because One of the comments that I read said
That's what
September,
I
I
said,
think.
June or June. What do you
Oh
think?
yeah, people have been probably posting nonstop.
No, nobody's touched this.
No, I mean
No.
commenting, not posting.
Oh, this is no one's touched this in 8 years.
Really?
Left comments, and I'm shocked actually that no one's left comments.
Well, a lot of people didn't agree with what she did, honey.
Look, come on, she's
Either
on-
way, I mean, seriously, either way, they didn't agree with what happened.
But you're right, because you know, in order for me to handle my mom's Facebook, well, she really didn't have one. I only posted on it when she, because I hate Facebook, when she was going through her cancer treatment and stuff. And she really didn't have a treatment, but and they told me they wanted her death certificate. You know what? I'm not going for that far. Nope. I'm traumatized enough. I'm not going to do it. Who cares? You know what I mean? At least the family can look at it.
Yeah. What I had to do is just take a picture of it, upload it, and send it to them, and they memorialized it, or they would take it off, either one. I had to do it for my dad and my sister. So we can go over there and comment still on their Facebooks.
Right.
But we're not allowed to do anything else on the Facebook.
Well, the comments are shut off.
On your mom's?
No, right here.
Oh, on hers.
Yeah.
Well, they probably
That could have been law.
so it stays up.
The law could have probably done that. If you can't comment on it.
From my understanding, she had several accounts, and the site that she went to is a Christian dating site.
Wow. Go figure.
You just never mind. You just never
hypocrisy
know.
of that, the irony.
I want to see what you guys think about this. I've been getting so many comments when I talk about Gypsy. Does her husband remind you of her mother? Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if everybody thought the same.
Okay, since we're talking about him, I got my opinion on that. Not about the how they look like. Okay, now, do you guys find this kind of disturbing? Let me look. I want to say it right on top of my head, but I want to say it right so people don't think I have a really good one too. Did you guys know that he worked at a school with children?
Yes.
With what?
Yes.
Special ed children.
Oh,
yes.
wow. That why he knows how to handle her? Oh, shit. That was out loud. Sorry.
And this was sick because he reached out to her. He said he didn't know who she was. Oh, come on. Well, maybe he did. Okay. But
what was it, a pen pal thing?
No. He wrote about what's that guy's name? Tiger King?
Yeah. Okay. But I got a question. You just said he didn't know nothing about her.
That's what he said. He's lying.
I was going to say, how the hell did he even know to pen pal her?
Well, they fired him, but that makes you think, the situation you got to. She was a little girl. She was taken advantage of by her family. And I'm going to say some of the health bill people, okay? There's no doctor that I know of would let this happen. That's my opinion there. Right?
Yeah, you're right. Not
what
by,
do you think?
Unless she had them in their pocket.
But why is he going to go messing around with somebody that looks like a little kid and allegedly has some mental health problems? Who are you talking about?
I agree with you, Gia. She did. Her mother did create that. Her mother.
Well, I think that unpopular opinion is shared by a whole lot of us. Then
good.
Because if it wasn't for her mother doing
what was it that you said to me, Kit, right before we went live? Because you were mentioning that you were going to talk about your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I said that her response to her mother's the the environment that her mother created for her and the situation that she had, her response to that, to murder her mother, is not an excuse, but it is explainable by what she was taught, because children learn what they live.
Oh, that's what I said.
It is totally environmental. It's a symptom of how she lived.
And it sounds like allegedly that's how her mom's side of the family was, and they babied Dee Dee. I don't know, but allegedly that a bus driver would see Gypsy all the time riding the bus that night.
After her mom went to bed.
And she this is out of her own mouth. She never used that wheelchair in that house, and she ate whatever she wanted. And I do have to say something about her teeth. Oh God, what her mother's done to her is sick. Oh, all that medication, the tube feeding, of course their teeth are going to go rotten.
Yeah.
Okay, there's people can learn from this. However, I'm not no doctor, I'm not no nurse or anything like that. But Munchausen, don't those people do that with little kids?
They do. They normally do it with like under the age of 12. But you got to think, she was telling Gypsy she was younger than she was.
Oh, Gypsy knew better. Come on now. I don't believe that.
Well, I mean, some people are brainwashed to think other than.
You know what? You're right. And I'm sure Gypsy did the same thing. Brainwashed a lot of people.
Oh, I'm sure. You're definitely gonna show symptoms of what you were taught.
That's what her mother wrote down. Everything that's wrong with her. What's wrong with these doctors? So you're gonna just take this typed up thing that she typed up? Oh, let me move this.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait, question. This is all what her mother said that's wrong with her?
Yes.
Not a doctor. Because didn't the doctor say they couldn't find anything that she was saying was wrong?
She said that they lost the paperwork in the hurricane in Louisiana. So she lost her records. That's why she left Louisiana and moved to Missouri. New doctors.
And they couldn't prove whether she was right or wrong, so.
This is a really twisted mother. This is the kind of stuff of nightmares. This poor kid, no wonder she's screwed up. But I would be real upset if I were her husband now, looking like her mother did, if you piss her off. I would be a little worried. I'm sorry.
I would be too.
I mean, seriously, that's just too creepy.
Well, I look at it this way. I don't think she wants to go back where she just came from, so she might not think about that. She might think about a different way to get even. But she's very smart. She
knows what she's doing. In the sense of, what's the word, Grandma? I need your help with the word.
She's manipulative.
Yes. Thank you. And that's her learned behavior, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, here. Let's get that off the screen. I'm sorry.
She lived every day with somebody playing mind games. And you learn to play them in order to survive. You know.
These are the two birth dates that Gypsy said that she knew. Do you see where I highlighted the 1993?
Yeah, but it actually looks like 1995 to me.
It is. Up on top is 95. You can tell by looking at this document up close here, birth certificate here, you can tell that it was whited out and changed.
Yeah. Because it's not even in line, nor is it the same font.
Oh, good one. I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Didn't line up, you know.
Okay. I want to get to some good stuff. Listen to me, some good stuff. Hold on. I'm going to look at my notes real quick. You guys, What's your opinions? I'll shut up now.
Opinions on what?
This whole case.
It's crazy.
Okay, I got something else to
Well,
say.
are you talking about how much time this girl had to be locked up? Are you talking about how quickly she was released and how freely she was released with no halfway house and no training and no oversight?
Question.
I know someone that's murdered somebody. Okay, he didn't get out. He had murder. He killed somebody. He didn't get to just walk free.
I know this girl did.
I had a friend that did robbery. He was in reentry program for 9 years or 9 months. Come on.
But she walks free.
Case. I've heard somebody that committed murder and gets to live among the public eye. That bothers me. Right? Does it bother you? It doesn't bother me. I just think it's very dangerous.
She actually should have had the same type of reentry program that anyone else would have to go back into society, because and especially more so, I think, because she has, a mental thing going on because of her experience. She not right. The girl ain't right. So she does need to be in a program and get some stability, check in every night by a certain time, be in bed, blah, blah, lights out, all that, and maintain behavior and things like that. She does need to be monitored. I don't know why she isn't.
Because, you want to know why? Because you got Ryan. He knows how to take care of
he's not there 24/7.
It sounds like he is.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he leaves her side too much. Unless if he leaves her side, isn't she supposed to be like with her dad or somebody?
You know what? I don't know, because I wonder if there's a stipulation in the court where she's got to stay away from kids.
Why would she have to stay away from kids? Nothing in her thing has to do with a kid.
She never attacked a child.
Because I won't want my kid around her.
Yeah, I know. That's us saying that, but I'm saying in a court document, I don't think it has anything have to do with kids. She might not be allowed to work around kids, but I don't think there's anything saying that she can't be around them.
No, I don't agree with that. Okay, hi. Beautiful. How are you? Probation officers being very, what's that word?
Lackadaisical.
Aren't they? She married Ryan with the view to when she got out. Yes, she did. And I agree with that.
Released to him because her father wouldn't have her there with him. I'm certain of it. Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Miss Barbara.
Well, see, that's what bothers me is, if you're going to have go through this traumatic life and then commit a murder and then spend time behind bars, then don't you think that person above many, many others should have some kind of reentry program that includes, like a stable environment with, regular mental health and checking in with all the right people at the right time, because this person's never taken care of themselves ever. I mean, even their own, hygiene issue. She didn't take care of anything herself. She needs that. So this was really, really a foolish thing for them to allow her to do, even though she now married this Ryan guy. It was foolish.
Maybe that's what
is it them taking
there for, that he would be the one to teach her how to relive as an adult. I don't know.
No, she committed murder.
Oh,
she killed her mother.
I know, but I mean, considering she's never really had that. What is the word I'm looking for?
My friends that committed murder, their mother didn't have much housing.
No, that's not what I mean. For her to be reintroduced to the world, like she should have some kind of therapy or some
Well,
things
yeah,
like.
but also just training on how to take care of herself. Some kind of a social worker person that's going to help her, integrate into society.
So you don't think that maybe in prison she didn't have anything like that?
That's
I
prison.
have absolutely no idea. I wouldn't
They can
put a lot of
teach
stock
life
in it.
skills on the outside, other than brushing your teeth, you know.
That's right. That's right, Huan. I love her.
Besides brushing your teeth, I'm sure they taught her life skills on the outside too. Just nothing that, we'd be aware of because it's not like an accredited type thing like her GED or whatever. Speaking of that, did she even finish any type of schooling or anything while she was locked
No,
up?
I have no idea. These are questions people are not asking her.
Well, at least they're not putting out the information if they are asking.
Yeah, I
That's
doubt
true.
they would give the chance not to ask. Yes, I said.
Look at what she did. The very first thing she did the first week she was on social media, talking about his D is fire. See, she doesn't.
She did school in prison. Well, God, I would hope so. But I mean, living the way she did and then living in a prison is not the same thing as integrating into society. There should have been some more help doing that.
Did I
But
miss
they
somebody's
released her to Ryan. I hope he's ready.
See how this can be like so all these different opinions, which is wonderful, and you guys just know how I am. I got a big mouth.
Yeah, but you like to investigate the different views too.
Well, and I don't want to forget the words I'm going to say, so I talk over you guys. Oh my God.
She's
Well,
bad.
that makes me forget what I was going to say. Oh,
Well, I
one
know.
of the
Listen to me. I'm like, okay, you guys can go now. 2
She
seconds
does
later,
that a
oh,
lot.
and I got this to say.
yeah.
She does that a lot. Like, damn it. She's like, oh, you
Is
can
it-
go now. Well, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say now.
I know, right? I'm sorry.
Is it that they feel so much pity for her and what she's
Yes.
gone through that they're just willing to give her this chance to just go out on her own?
Well, do you want to know? She went on The View. Do you know what one of the reporter on there? Did you see that?
No, I don't watch that show.
I don't either, but I seen the clip where she goes, that was okay for what she did to her mother. And then one of the people on The View said, no, no, no. She goes, oh, that you mean. She killed her mother.
Weird.
So she made a fool out of herself.
Ugh. Damn, I can never find this shit.
And the thing about it is, Gypsy is the one, she admitted on the stand that she set this up for her boyfriend to kill her mother. And that's interesting too. She bought the knife. She took a video of the house where he was supposed to come in beforehand.
She
Well, obviously it was premeditated. I mean, obviously that's why she got
definitely.
time.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to
probably premeditated. You get life. You don't get no appeals. That's what's weird about it all.
Because people feel badly that she was tormented for so many years by her weird mom. So it's a totally unique situation. We've never had anything like this before.
Yeah, honestly, we did. There was another little girl before Gypsy that her mother did this stuff to her.
Who's that?
Oh, what was her name? Hold on, let me look it up.
And then the girl killed her mom?
Well, not killed her mom, but
well, that's
her mom did the exact thing Dee Dee did, but I think her mom ended up in jail instead.
Did she kill her mom?
I want to say the little girl was from Florida.
Did she kill her mom?
No, that's what I said. She didn't kill her mom, but her
Oh,
mom.
she didn't. Okay.
Well, that's all I was referring to. Is it's the first, like murder case of this kind with the Munchausen, and then the parental murder.
Yeah, right. It started out, could have been with Munchausen because it started when she was 3 months old. And then it turned into like a fraud with medical. You know what I mean? Medical abuse.
Right.
Like, what's her name? Maya?
Yes.
That kind of abuse.
Yeah.
What doctor do you know that's going to take her word about all these things wrong with her? Yeah, she shaved her head. Yeah, she made sure her teeth were messed up. She dressed her like a little kid, like a little kindergartner. That's sick.
But people feel so badly for what she went through. That's a mental torment. I mean, that's really sick. So
It had to be.
People feel badly for that. So they're excusing her behavior in retaliation against the person who caused her that torment. I in a sense, I get it. And in a sense, you're still murdering somebody instead of walking out the door and not coming back.
It was Jennifer Bush.
Jennifer Bush? Never heard of that.
Yeah. It just wasn't a murder one.
You're right, Humano, my beautiful Aussie friend. You're right. Do you ever watch their interviews where her mom's always got her arm around her or holding her hand? I seen Gypsy do that to her husband, by the way. Same thing.
Squeeze his hand and go, hey.
You should have seen it. She squeezed him and like kind of flinched him, and he shut up and he quit talking. Hi, Kimberly, Miss Kimberly. Oh no, I don't think the mama should have been killed at all. She needed help. Now, this is what I know. I want to know the biological father. While he did not ask to go to any of these appointments, if you have a kid that's that sick, wouldn't you want to be involved?
No, a lot of people don't want to deal with that. They just can't. And if he was never involved in paid child support and all that, I mean, why would he, all of a sudden start getting involved when she was ill?
He knew that they started it when she was 3 months old.
I know. Guy didn't want to be involved in any of that.
He knew that she could walk and everything. He would have her birthdays with her dad. She would have time with her dad. But when it comes to all this medical stuff, that's a lot.
Her dad would sit there and tell him that she was lying, and they were like, she somehow kept saying that, making.
Who do you tell that to?
I remember him saying it on a news show. He's like, I've always tried to say that she was lying, but nobody wanted to listen to me.
Oh, he's talking about family.
Did you take your pills?
Yes, I did.
I'm trying to find out where it is.
Yeah, I think they're just cutting her too much slack, really, and not making her have more responsibility taking more responsibility for what she did. There needs to be more oversight, is what I'm saying. Maybe they already gave it to her in prison. I don't know.
Yeah, this case was 1999, I think she was.
Oh, wow, really?
Convicted. Where did I see that? Oh, crap. I lost it. Keep scrolling like a dummy. Yeah, it was in Broward County. I knew it was somewhere I knew because that's where I'm from in Florida, Broward County.
Can you guys keep talking? I gotta go get Nala. Be right back.
Okay.
Because the girl was born in 1985. And her name was Jennifer. Yeah, she was born in 1985, and I think it was 1999 when the mom was convicted, and she had to go. The girl was taken out of their care and put in foster care, and she had to go do 5 years in prison and ended up only doing 3.
For Munchausen's situation?
Yep.
I think, too, that there are people who supposedly have Munchausen, and there are people who sort of fit the description. Like this Dee Dee sort of fits the description. Only she wasn't really... Well, she was, I mean, feeding her with a tube and stuff, but she wasn't like causing the actual stuff.
That's still child abuse, regardless, though.
Oh, it absolutely is that. But whether it's Munchausen's or not, that's the thing.
Well,
Is it evil or is it Munchausen's?
It's Munchausen, because her mom kept making all these damn medical things that was wrong with her, and nothing was wrong with her. So her mom was actually keeping her sick.
Was
all the money and the publicity and everybody feeling sorry for her, because there was plenty of times where Gypsy would try to tell people, and her mom's like, "Oh, she's, it's the medication talking." And he's in jail actually right now. He's trying to get some type of appeal on him to get out, because he has autism. So, and back when they were arrested for it, we really didn't know much about autism like that. But now that we do know, he should be able to get out on a medical technicality or be put in some type of medical housing.
And all these years, Dee Dee was collecting disability for her daughter and benefits and all that.
Yep.
And
Government fraud.
Yeah, government fraud.
When they've done this, even so, she kept keeping her under the age of 18, if you remember.
Yeah.
Saying she was always 16. The last age that she told people was she was 16. So she was keeping her under the age of 18 because she knew once Gypsy hit that 18-year-old mark, there was nothing out to do. There was nothing more that her mom could do. She could go in and say, "Look, I don't need these feeding tubes," and be fine. Like, she would be fine walking around, everything. And then she could have got her mother in more trouble that way than if being in 6 feet under, honestly, to tell you the truth. Because her mom would be in prison for the rest of her life for medical fraud, for financial fraud, for...
it's federal. I mean, it's federal fraud.
Federal, yeah. Federal, financial. There's, she could have got in trouble just for a lot of stuff. Because there was a lot of times I think she even went into the hospital and the doctors are like, "Oh, she's doing fine. She's doing fine." And then all of a sudden, the doctor leave, and within 30 minutes later, she was back to being sick and stuff. So what was she doing? She was actually putting stuff in her tubes to make her stay sick.
Crazy, twisted woman. That's really terrible.
This is one case I never really talked about, but I've watched a lot of it. I just don't know. She's out, and I just feel like, we're just giving her more publicity by talking about her.
Miss Barbara, you're not wrong. It was a mess and a half.
The whole mama side was all messed up, yes. The dad side was pretty straightforward. Like, I remember them saying that the dad was trying to tell people that, there was nothing wrong with her and that her age was wrong. And, Gypsy's mom would just make him look like a total dumbass. I mean, well, he is a man, but still.
Yeah.
It's either way, she was going to either spend, be under or over. So, I mean, I hate that she lost her life the way she did, but I hate what she did to her daughter as well.
Well, that's the thing with a jury, a jury's going to think the same thing as we are. They're going to go, well, she kind of asked for it for a lot of years,
Yeah.
And what do you expect somebody to, not respond like that?
From what I'm understanding, the jury there was a lot of information withheld from the jury too, though. Like they weren't told everything like they should have been. Because I guarantee you, if they would have were aware of every little bit of thing, like everything in the news and stuff that we have read, that I guarantee you she probably would have got less time than she got. She would have got time for the accessory, but I don't think she would have got time for anything else.
Well, the thing is both the murderer, typically the murderer and whoever's helping the murderer get the same amount of time.
No, a lot of times the people with the accessory, Grandma, will get more time than the person that actually did the crime. That's a lot of trials I've noticed that, and I'm like, wow, they weren't even there, but they just helped clean up or something. They got more time than the person that did it because they know after the fact to where they could have told, and they never even attempted to. So the people with accessory after the fact is worse. It really is. Yeah, I hate that the boyfriend got treated differently too. That wasn't fair. But like I said, back then, we didn't know as much about autistic kids as we do now. We have a lot more information on it now. We have a lot more knowledge of it now. To where then when
sorry, my dad kept me there too long. Okay, let me say this.
Hey,
I don't understand. This day and age, how things are different. This day and age, how come she got to have a news crew go there? Lifetime movie, Dr. Phil.
A lot of them do, though.
No, they don't.
It's not just.
They do not.
What are you talking about? How do you think they get all the inside jail interviews? They go there.
No. They don't get to go and have these sit-down meetings. They don't get to do that. What are you talking about?
Shayna Huber's done 3. Jodi Arias has done at least 6.
This day and age, I'm saying. This day and age. This happened in 2015. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to look it up. Hold on. I'm going to look it up.
A lot of them do have sit-downs.
No, they don't.
Maybe not.
They wouldn't for Letitia.
Like wounds and stuff. I probably wouldn't have convicted her either. I'd have probably gave her time served.
You're not supposed to go on feelings.
I wouldn't have convicted him either, though.
Oh, I thought you said her.
I'd have made him go to a mental institution to serve his time.
Well, he's got an appeal coming up, I guess.
Did he get it?
I'm not sure, but I heard it.
He's trying.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I heard he was going to try, since she got out, that he was like, that's not right, because normally, like I was telling Grandma, accessory will get more time than the person actually doing the crime.
She planned it all. She bought the weapon. She told them.
It's premeditated.
I know, but I'm just saying.
But they give her an excuse.
Right.
Oh, Lord, they got another touchdown.
Who got it?
Oh, I'm watching the Super Bowl.
Did the Chiefs win?
No. It's, let me see what it's at.
San Francisco or the Chiefs, one or the other.
Neither one of them won yet. It's not over.
What's the score?
There's like a minute left.
I think it's 19-16, 49.
Oh.
Yeah, they just
It's
got
only like the second quarter.
Okay,
Oh,
now
no, we had halftime already.
No, they didn't have halftime yet.
They didn't have halftime yet?
yes, they have it.
Game didn't start till like 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's
30
there's
6
one
o'clock,
there's
yeah.
1 minute
or
53
5:30.
it's
Sorry.
1 minute 53 seconds left in the quarter. Second quarter.
Okay, now let me say this. And I can't find it.
That's a good
Okay,
question,
talk about
Kimberly.
that.
Oh no, it's
Oh.
the fourth quarter.
I told you. No one listens to me though.
How did
Well,
I miss Sam?
I do too.
My
did
dad
I
sat
miss it?
there because I usually watch the Super Bowl. Not this year though.
How did I miss halftime? When I turned it on,
It was
said
Usher.
I didn't even see it.
I had
It
Usher
started
on
5:30
there.
Central Time, so I don't know where you're at.
That
Eastern.
was 8:30 or that's 7:30 my time.
Okay, now this is funny. She didn't watch the Hulu special, The Act, because she felt if anybody's going to tell her story, she's going to. Nobody else. Okay. She said somebody asked her about the girl that played her. She goes, "Well, I really don't know who she is because I haven't seen it and I don't plan on it." So then what she's doing, she got to go on the red carpet. And she's like, if so and so, she has the name of the person that she wants to play her part, then like in the videos I showed you guys in the clip, she got to meet all these famous people. And when she got out, she says she wants to meet Taylor Swift.
Oh,
Do you
Lord.
think Taylor Swift's gonna? No. Okay, I want to show something here pretty quick, and I want to go through these text messages because I found them very interesting. Hi, Grandma. Hold on. I'm going to show this real quick, and we're getting to those text messages. And you guys, I'm not being mean. Don't think I'm being mean, okay? This is the friend. I want to show this real quick. She leaves people in the dust to pick up. Oh, this girl was her friend. She helped take care of her in prison. Her kids called her Auntie Gypsy. But then when she knew she got married to Ryan and she wanted her pill and all that, like prior, she wanted nothing to do. See, Gypsy don't realize she had those kids calling her auntie. Look at what you did. You hurt those kids.
Yeah, these are my children. That's my husband. The creator took my video and marked my name off of it. That's it. Gypsy does not have any.
Y'all, do me a favor and don't ask about Gypsy anymore. Okay, just don't. I can't take it anymore. I don't want to talk about her anymore.
Who is that?
That's the girl that was in prison that took advantage of Gypsy. She's the one that got her social media going. She was the one that her kids and husband used to go visit her because she couldn't because she's a felon or on probation, whatever it may be. All of a sudden, out of the blue, she goes, I want nothing to do with you. And let me tell you, that girl does not talk about Gypsy no more since that video. She begged everybody, do not.
Okay, so she took advantage of Gypsy?
No. Gypsy took advantage of her.
Oh.
Once she got out of prison, Rachel set up her social media accounts, her IG and her TikTok, and made sure that she sent her stuff for like canteen. And plus her kids were going there.
Why would her...
Because she was Auntie Gypsy.
It doesn't fucking matter. Kids don't need to be brought to prison.
I know, right? Especially when they're not your own.
Or blood, period. Like, no.
I was court ordered by the judge. He said,
That's different.
If I don't get them in jail or to the prison.
For blood.
You said blood.
That was her point.
That's what I'm saying.
You're saying the same thing.
Blood.
The judge, I tried to explain to the judge myself. I'm like, hey, man, I want my kids to go through psychological testing before we go to that prison. And I was told by the judge, no, you're going to be there by Sunday. And that was on a Wednesday.
Hey, Miss Barbara.
Hey,
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you ladies?
Oh, we're just,
I'm just listening. I had to put my 2 cents in there. I got a big mouth too, Kit.
go for it.
Nah, not you.
You guys cut me off too. Do it.
Man, I can't see the picture. You guys got the picture. I want to see the family.
Well, we can't. She has to show something in order to move us out of the way. I don't think she can move us out of the way.
Oh, no,
Can
I
you?
can't.
Yeah, she
Here.
has to be bringing something up in order for it to show.
Here, we'll go like this for you, Miss Barbara. You missed this. I'm sorry.
It's Mayberry. We're moving to Mayberry.
It didn't take a lot to convince Dee Dee and her daughter Gypsy Rose to make a new home in Aurora. They already knew it was meant to be.
It is the perfect town, the perfect place. I think it was a blessing in disguise. It took something like a hurricane to make us have a happy ending.
Dee Dee was happy enough just having medical care for Gypsy. She says she never expected this.
It's amazing. It's amazing, the outpouring of love and support.
Dr. Janet Jordan met Dee Dee and Gypsy while on a mission trip to the hurricane-ravaged areas. She says she knew right away she'd see them again.
They're like lost souls who were meant to have been born and raised in Aurora.
After arranging a helicopter ride from Louisiana to St. John's Hospital, the process began to find them a permanent home. It turns out St. John's already owned this house, and with the help of local donations, it was turned into a home.
I think that's just kind of what we're all about. You know, we're all about doing what we can to help people that are in a bad situation.
It's beautiful, and it's happy, and it's full of love.
Gypsy and Dee Dee say they're blessed. Dr. Jordan says they deserve to be.
It was pretty devastating down there, it really was. And they never ever lost hope. I think they brought hope to everybody else that was down there.
This is home to us. We have been wondering for so long, and this is finally our home. So it's so good to be here. Yay.
This is Kara Rastelli reporting for KY3's Ozarks Today.
How about that?
Wow. I'll tell you what that does to me. That kind of, it makes me angry. Because people help people like that. And then they get taken advantage of. And then the people that really need the help don't get the help they need.
Right.
That is terrible. I remember seeing some of that now that you showed that. Oh.
They got a house and everything. They got a van. Pretty much, did you see that house? How cluttered it was with stuff?
Yeah, how bad it was.
All the stuff was given to them.
I don't know how people live like that, but whatever. Glad I don't have to.
I'm kind of a hoarder.
We're going to
I'm
go
always
to,
paranoid then.
let's,
Well, man, I'm like a neat freak. My friends make fun of me and say I'm OCD. I like everything to be in place and smell good and have a spot.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that it's like cluttered. I'm just a hoarder. Like I have like a
I'm just a hoarder.
I have a store that used to be like an old convenience store on our property. So I take all the stuff that I can't keep in the house that my husband has a fit with, and I put everything in the store. Now the store's floor is falling in, and I've got so much junk down there. It's not even funny. I still have, my daughter's 23, and I still have her Barbie dolls from when she was like 6 or 7.
Hey, they're probably worth some money though, because I just tried to buy some from my sister's granddaughters,
Yeah,
and they
but they're not
don't
in the
make them
box.
the same anymore.
They're not in the boxes or nothing like that. They've been
I
played.
know, but I mean, you cannot get them where, you know how when we had them, you could bend their legs and everything. They're so cheaply made now, and they're like $25. I couldn't buy one for Christmas. I had to find something else for them.
Yeah, I think ours were like rubber.
What's
Yeah,
that?
it had like real skin. They felt like now
It
they're
was like a rubber with like a metal rod in it.
yeah, now they're hard like plastic. They're just not the same.
None of the toys from when we were kids are the same as now.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Right? All right, we're going to listen to their hot and steamy text messages.
Oh boy.
At his court hearing. She pled guilty, so she didn't have a hearing.
For a sweetheart. Defendant. Well then, would a sweetheart like a sweetie? Heart, winky face. Gypsy. I would, sweetie. Defendant. Then ask daddy politely, sweetheart. Heart, winky face. Gypsy. May I have daddy's sweetness, please? Defendant. Yes, you may, dear, but warning, once you taste it, you won't want anything. You'll be so addicted to it, darling. Heart, winking face, heart, smiling face. Anything else?
What?
Gypsy. I'm fine with being daddy's little addict, winking face. Defendant. That's daddy's girl, heart. Gypsy. LOL, laugh out loud. Defendant. Why the laughter, hon? Gypsy. Because I'm so happy. Defendant. That's a great reason, dear, heart. Gypsy. Smiley face, heart. Defendant. LOL, laugh out loud, heart, smiling face, heart.
Hi.
Gypsy.
Sorry.
Sweetness, I'm going to go take my meds. Defendant. Okay, dear. Update, I'm in St. Louis, honey. Gypsy. Yay. Defendant. Yes, dear, heart. Update, sweetie, I am about to be on my way to Springfield, heart. Update, sweetheart, I'm on my way to Springfield now, heart, smiling face. Gypsy, my heart just leapt out now. Defendant, why is that, hon? Because I want to know why, dear. I hope it's a good reason, dear, or you'll worry me. Please tell me soon, honey. You don't need me worried about you. Gypsy, darling, it's 'cause I'm so happy. You're near, heart. I'm perfectly wonderful. Defendant, okay, dear, I was scared for a moment there, but now I'm blissful, sweetie, heart, smiling face, heart. True, baby, I'm getting close, heart, smiling face. Gypsy, so am I, darling, heart. Defendant, great, because that's always how I want you, honey, heart, smiling face. Gypsy, try and get some sleep on the bus, hon. Defendant, nah, I'll just get it at the hotel, sweetie, heart. Gypsy, okay, darling, well, I'll check back later. I may sleep for a bit. I think you get to town at 5:15. Defendant, okay, baby, you know I'll keep you updated, heart. Gypsy, darling, I don't think the hotel takes check-ins until 11. Defendant, no, they do. I'll just have to pay a little bit more, hun. Just pay a bit more, hun. Gypsy, okay, darling, good. BTW, or by the way, the taxi number is 417-862-5511. Defendant, yes, sweetie, Art. And I'm walking to the hotel. I've done it before, and it saves money, Art. But thanks for the number, hun, Art. Defendant, update, I'm in Springfield, baby. Art, smiling face, Art. Gypsy, yay. I was asleep, LOL, or laugh out loud. You're at the hotel, hun? Defendant, yes, sweetie, but it was extra expensive. Gypsy, that's fine, hun, as long as you're safe. Defendant, I'm safe, hun, but I may barely make it to you tomorrow. I'm under $200. Gypsy, you'll make it. How much is a night tomorrow, hun? You're not far from me, maybe 4 miles. Defendant, well, I had to pay $140 for one night because I was early, dear. Gypsy, unless you want to do it tonight, like the late part of the night? Question mark. It would have to be. It's the only way to get you money and everything go like we planned. Defendant, 50 of the dollars I should get back though because it's a safety deposit, hun. It all matters on the soonest you want to see me, hun. Gypsy, tonight, hun, your mom is like pissed and worried. Call her. She messaged me to get you to call her now. Defendant, I already talked to her, dear. Everything is fine. You need to answer my question though, honey, Art. Gypsy, I will text you. We are doing this tonight, hun. It won't be until later, like in the AM times, so get your rest, darling. Defendant, baby, should I still get the room tomorrow? Gypsy, well, we would have more money, so yes, hun, Art. Defendant, what about sneaking you in, dear? Gypsy, I will, hun. I am not forbidden from your room. Defendant, you mean we will, dear, Art. Baby, you won't be, Art. Gypsy, yes, we will, hun. Did you bring your computer, hun? If you look up where you're at in my house, we are close. Defendant, honey, you know I always bring my computer, Art. Gypsy, okay, good, hun. I just told your mom you're perfectly fine. Defendant, that's good, dear, Art. Gypsy, hun, does he require just the Groves and knife? Defendant, hun, that side of me expects duct tape too to muffle her. Gypsy, okay, baby, we have that. I'll pre-cut it. Defendant, that's good, dear. However, he expects you to give him the full roll. Gypsy, I will. We only have black bondage tape and Minnie Mouse duct tape. Defendant, he said the Minnie Mouse duct tape, hun. Gypsy, okay, hun. Defendant, dear, I should ask you this before he has to. Is your mom a light or deep sleeper? Gypsy, light, hun. Defendant, okay, dear. Now he's excited. Gypsy, she sleeps on her tummy, like I said, but light sleeper, hun. The shit's gonna go down tonight, Ruby said. Defendant, what does she mean by that, dear? Please let me know as soon as you can, hun. Gypsy, it means it all happens tonight. Defendant, How does Ruby feel about it, hun? Gypsy. She keeps me numb in order to cope and survive, hun. Keeping me focused. Defendant. Okay, dear, I guess she seems to be learning how to deal with him slowly then, Art. Gypsy. For motivation's sake, bring your A game, hun. This is life with me on the line. Yes, hun, each part is a slow lover and learner, maybe not Candy. Defendant. Babe, it's my evil side doing it. He won't mess up because he enjoys killing. Why you say that about Candy, dear? Gypsy. She loves fast, LOL, or laugh out loud. Defendant. So she'll attach onto him instantly, dear? Yes, I mean my dom side, dear, Heart. Gypsy. Exactly, hun. Defendant. Okay, baby, as long as it's only to him and she would use other guys, or he will see to put her in her place quickly, dear, Heart. Gypsy. That's right, hun, Heart. Defendant. Good, dear, Heart. Baby, please make sure to read that last message and answer it, please, Heart. Gypsy. Hi, sweetie, just checking on you. Defendant. Hey, dear, I miss you too, Heart. Guess you didn't have time to answer me, hun. This night is going by slow. Gypsy. Aw, I'm preparing. Defendant. I see. TTYL, talk to you later, I guess, hun. I say this because you're obviously busy. Gypsy. LOL, laugh out loud. Okay, baby. Defendant. Why the laughter? I don't get it. Defendant. No explanation, I see. Today is really falling apart. Wow. Obviously, you're not as lonely without me as I am without you, because you're not truly communicating with me, and you have no clue how painful it is to me, or you wouldn't be laughing at me, sad face. Gypsy. Darling, I'm getting naked in the tub. I was only excited. I'm not laughing at you, I'm just happy. I'm in the tub, hun. Defendant. Sorry, dear, I guess I'm just missing you too much. It's overwhelming me, Heart. Gypsy. I left the gloves outside the front door and the screen door is squeaky, so try to open it just enough to get in and close it gentle. I miss you too soon, sweetheart. I'll hand him the knife and duct tape inside, darling. It's pre-cut and ready. Does your mom know about me going back with you, hun? Defendant. Dear, you're telling all this to my evil side since he is the one agreed to do it. Dear, I was open to her about that a long time ago, and she is letting me make life decisions by myself with you, hun. She trusts me. She just doesn't know the full, dear, Heart. Full plan. Full plan, dear. Does her floor squeak, hun? Yes, he wanted me to ask you. Gypsy. No, hun, it's all carpet. Tell him my private parts are shaved. Defendant. Okay, baby, he is excited to do this. What about the rest of your bottom half? Is what he had me ask you. Gypsy. I will do my legs as soon as he knocks, hun. Defendant. Okay, baby, don't be alarmed if he speaks, because yes, it sounds evil, hun. Gypsy. Okay, darling. I'm gonna go eat, hun. Defendant. That's daddy's good girl. heart, smiley face. Gypsy, I'm doing my nails too, winking face. Defendant, well, dear, did say he expects you to look like his woman should, so that is a good idea, darling, heart. Red fingernail polish, hon? Dear, to please him, I suggest you wear red lipstick too, hon, heart. Just trying to help you out, baby, heart. Gypsy, I don't have any, hon. I'm painting a dark pink, hon. It goes with my pink boots. Defendant, lip gloss, hon, possibly pink if you want him to be a magnet to you, heart. Well, pink makes him a magnet to you, dear heart. Gypsy, I have pink lip gloss, hon. Defendant, if you want him to be a magnet to you, then wear it, dear heart. Gypsy, okay, hon. Defendant, so will you, hon, or how do you wish to present yourself to him? Answer that question when you get the chance to, dear, as long as you answer it, heart. Hon, you still haven't answered that question. I'm still waiting. Gypsy, I'll just be in my nightgown with painted pink nails and lip gloss. Defendant, okay, dear, but when he gets you from the bathroom, I suggest you are naked when he sees you after the deed. Gypsy, okay, darling. I won't say goodnight online. I want to say it in person, hon. Defendant, that's understandable, darling, along with our first real goodnight kiss, sweetie, heart. Gypsy, exactly, daddy. Defendant, aw, that never gets old when you call me daddy, sweetie, heart. Gypsy, smiley face, you should get some sleep, hon. Mom goes to bed at like 4 a.m. Defendant, honey, I got too much sleep already. Gypsy, okay, darling, heart. I'll wear you out, winking face. Defendant, hon, don't forget you got to deal with my evil side first before we have our fun. So he may wear you out because if you forgot, he is the most sexual part of me, heart. Please don't forget that, dear. Then I wear you out even more, honey, heart. Gypsy, okay, darling, I understand. Defendant, I'm glad you do, baby. I'll enjoy just being able to touch your silky skin, heart. Gypsy, I can't wait to be with you too, darling, but you know, if you want to wait for sex, we have all day tomorrow, just so you know. You know, after my deal. Defendant, honey, our nicknames as a couple is Mr. and Mrs. Sex. So what do you think I'm thinking, dear? Gypsy, I know what you're thinking, hon. I have me as much as you can. Defendant, darling, see, we're true to our nicknames as a couple, honey, heart. Because I know you won't want it any other way, honey, heart. Right, dear? Winky face? I guess you're not there, hon. Hope you're back soon. Gypsy, right, darling, but can we take our time, hon? Defendant, we will be able to at the hotel, sweetheart, heart. Gypsy, okay, good, sweetheart, heart. I hope I look pretty. Defendant, honey, you'll always look appealing to me, heart. Gypsy, I hope so, hon. I'm shaking, I am nervous. I guess it's the if it all goes okay. Defendant, baby, it will, and you better the not just romantic wife of mine, but also my twin flame female daughter soulmate that you were meant to be, honey, heart, smiley face. Gypsy, I am daddy, just as a backup. If it doesn't go right, run out of the house as fast as you can, hun. Defendant, baby, there is no other option. He is going to finish her no matter what. That is how he is. Gypsy, okay, darling, he is brave. I respect and admire that. Smiley face. Okay, darling, he is brave. I respect and admire that. How's the bed? Is it soft, hun? Defendant, honey, you forgot though, he is ruthless, and his hatred of her will force her to die, hun. You'll enjoy it, baby. Heart. Gypsy, what will you be wearing, hun? Defendant, something that will terrify her, hun. It's all black, and my evil side picked the full outfit, darling. Gypsy, okay, darling, I just have to remember it's still you. Defendant, yes, just the darkness in me, dear. Just like Ruby is the darkness in you, honey. Heart. Gypsy, but after we comfort each other. Defendant, after we do that, sweetheart, I'll hold you like the baby girl of mine that you are. Heart. Gypsy, and we will be happy soon after this night. We never bring it up. Defendant, baby, we wouldn't accept for the part about us meeting, honey. Heart. Gypsy, right, hun. Defendant, I knew we were clicking on the right honey. Heart. Right tone. Right tone, honey. I'm not sure what that character is supposed to be. Defendant, heart. Sorry for confusing you, dear, but I hope you know what I meant. Heart. Hopefully you answer soon, dear. Wednesday, June 10th, that should be 2015.
That was the same with the last one, the Tuesday, right? Should be 2015.
Yeah. Right. Gypsy, I know what you mean, hun. It's getting close to time. She took her sleep aid pill. Defendant, okay, baby, I'm trying to calculate the money for the ride there. Gypsy, and once you're inside the house, we stay silent, not even a whisper, until after I open the bathroom door. Okay, sir? Okay, hun? Probably $10? Defendant, dear, never underestimate his will to kill, and also give your address so I make sure I have the right one. Heart. Gypsy, I just want to say this, thank you. You're my hero, Heart, and I will never leave you. I'm staying with you for eternity. 2103 West Volunteer Way, Springfield, Missouri, 65803. Defendant, okay, baby, but he hasn't said anything yet, dear. Thank you, sweetheart. Heart. Gypsy, my house has the ramp, and the front porch ramp is painted white. Defendant, okay, dear. Gypsy, YW, you're welcome, my twin flame soulmate. Heart, I have said my I love you to her. I'm at peace. Defendant, I'm proud of you, sweetie, and I'm glad I could help. Heart, smiley face. Gypsy, will you need a anxiety med to calm you after, hun? You're the most important person to me, sweetie. You are like me. Fight for what you want and need. Defendant, dear, I don't believe in meds in me. I seem to be immune to them, but you just do what I taught you and I'll calm down if it is me. But just listen and obey my evil side and you'll calm him down within time. Heart. To them. Gypsy, I hope he loves me too, not just Ruby. I hope he loves me too, not just Ruby. I got pain med for my back and I exercise my legs, so I'm a bit weak walking, but I'll build strength. Defendant: no, you mean to say you're like daddy. It could be part of why you're a daddy's good girl, but you're more like daddy than you may realize, dear heart. Gypsy: I'm not used to my weight of walking. Gravity is new, LOL, laugh out loud. Defendant: I believe in you, honey, as I always have, so I know someday you'll walk completely normal, heart. Gypsy: I just realized the next New Year's I'll be able to kiss you, smiley face. I never had a New Year's kiss. I need to practice kissing. We are like two fish going for one hook. She's drifting off to sleep. Is there anything you need to know, hon? Defendant: and as for him loving you, my evil side does. However, you must obey him without question unless you don't know what to do. Otherwise, obey him without question, dear, and someday he'll worship you. 2. Heart. Baby, we're natural at kissing. We just need time to prove it. Heart. Gypsy: will he allow me to wet your penis before he takes me, hun? I don't know if he's gonna do anal or vag. I was hoping to do anal with you first. Defendant: not that I can think of, dear, except you're letting him in the front, darling. Gypsy: because at the hotel we can go slow. Oh, and you may not need to put on the gloves because we will sink it so it's never found. And yes, front. Defendant: dear, when he rapes, he takes all parts of the body, so he'll most likely do anal to you, hon. He is still going to put the gloves on, dear. Gypsy: will he at least put saliva so I don't get traumatized, hon? Defendant: remember to take my words to heart, dear. Just listen and obey him without question, and he won't traumatize you. But if you aren't a good girl, he will then do it. It just depends on how well you listen to him, dear heart. Gypsy: I'll listen to him, darling. It's go time. Are you ready? No matter what, I'm yours forevermore. Defendant: and thanks for answer the question, hun. So should I call the cab, dear? Gypsy: I love, adore, and worship you, my everything. Yes, darling, call the cab. Defendant: I understand, dear, as I am the same, heart. I love, adore, and worship you too, my everything times infinity, heart, smiley face, heart. Defendant: okay, baby, heart, see you soon, dear, heart. Gypsy: BTW, by the way, the gloves are blue, and how long must I hold my ears, hun? Defendant: 5 at the most, dear, and the next text will be from him, heart. Gypsy: okay, darling, I'll talk to you when this is all done. Defendant: yes, hun, heart. Gypsy:
How about that?
I feel like I'm going to puke.
Kimberly's talking about his evil side.
Oh, I got to show yours. That's right. Because we can't see her comments until I put them on the screen. Yeah, she had quite a few names. I don't know them all, but she did. Oh my gosh. Hold on.
Wow. And you know what? It's another case in Missouri. I think we need to change the water here or something.
You think so?
Oh my goodness.
I got a question for you guys. Do you think the Son of Sam law should be held to the fullest to Gypsy too?
I'll be honest with you, I'm in shock. I feel sick to my stomach listening to all that. I don't even have an answer for that.
You know what the Son of Sam law is, don't you? You can't make any money off the profits of your crime.
Well, they should. Oh, come on. Are you serious? They're going to make money off of doing that stuff now, too?
No, her.
That's what I'm saying. She can make money off of that?
Yes.
No.
I think because she was a victim, too.
She didn't sound like a victim to me.
Granted, but technically she was.
Yeah, but I mean, listening to all that, it's like, wow.
Yeah, that was gross, man.
Yeah, I think it should apply to her. Or go to that St. John's and give them the money.
She ought to pay for that house they got for free that they used people.
Yeah, that was St. John's.
Wow. I'm just baffled right now.
Right?
Need a cigarette.
I got another question for you guys. Do you know if you homeschool, aren't they supposed to do something like every year with you?
Yeah, they go to Jimmy homeschooled his kids and he had to take them to this place every year they went to see where their levels were, or if they were really being homeschooled, I guess.
Really? And the only reason why I say that because all the evidence photos and I accidentally deleted them off my computer. Oh, that makes me mad. I never seen any school books in any of the photographs of the crime.
A bunch of trash to me in the photographs. I mean, just junk everywhere.
Well, yeah, but once you have your book somewhere, like.
I don't think they probably weren't doing no homeschooling. They were just.
Yeah. She was 23 when she did this.
Oh. I knew this girl that took her daughter out of school to homeschool her, and there was no homeschooling going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, and we'll watch this clip here real quick. This is Nick, the guy that got life without parole 2 years ago.
I noticed that my ex-co-defendant, Gypsy Blanchard, got a lot of attention, as she did, and she just kept on getting more and more attention. I felt that it's been tipped in one side of a scale to where I really wasn't getting much coverage. I wasn't being able to actually be able to voice my opinion. I wasn't able to let everyone know what I truly feel. I just know that she knows. She knows that I've taken the responsibility for mine already. I still have feelings for her. Of course, I will always have feelings for her. But every human being needs to grow and learn from their mistakes. And I feel that's where me and her both are right now. We're learning from this mistake that we've both made. I mean, the way she was raised, no woman should ever, no child for that matter, should ever have to be raised that way. I did feel that she was not taking responsibility for her actions, but at the same time, due to the way I know she was raised, I can't blame her. I can't. That, and along with my religion, with being a Christian, I know I'm not supposed to judge, so I'm not going to judge. It's just not part of who I am. I just won't do it.
What do you want people to know about you and your story, Nicholas?
The parts of my story that would be the main parts that would matter. Basically, have it as a life lesson, basically. Tell them, don't be doing this stuff because you never know what it could lead to. And basically, be an example of a role model if I could. Because, I mean, due to all the publicity Gypsy's getting, and she's getting me that publicity too, I feel like I have a responsibility. I feel like I have to be somewhat of a role model. And because of that, that's part of the reason why I feel like I have something to basically owe up to, basically. I mean, I do have restitution to pay to the society, which of course I'll be happy to do. But at the same time, I want to basically let everyone know that I'm not just this cold killer that doesn't have any feelings or anything else like that. I'm I'm a human being. And as they say, human beings make mistakes. One of the obvious ones was I would have probably ran away with Gypsy. That's the obvious ones. I definitely would have done that because I don't want to be stained with a murder on my hands. I don't want to be stained with that. Being labeled as a killer, I don't want to be stained with that, but I'll live with it. I'll live with it. I probably would have attempted to try to get her to prolong it to a longer date, to maybe try to go a different route rather than what we did do. Or maybe trying to get her pregnant so this way her mom would be forced to let me in her life. Well, we really didn't get a chance to go to that route just because the limited time we had, there's just no way it would have been possible. So and maybe that'd be the only other minor change I would have made, is that I would have ran away with her earlier. So this way I wouldn't have had to suffer all this time away from each other, that we could have been closer together. That's probably the only two things I would have changed, really. When I was still in Michigan, something clicked. Ironically, it was on my very birthday. I had something click in me. And once that thing clicked, I knew that there was something different about myself that I didn't understand. I should actually bring up another moment when I was 14 years old, and that's when I first glimpse of it. This is when I realized that all the other things that were building up in me were basically jeopardizing my inner happiness, my inner peace, and all the rest of that. Because I remember seeing one night, it was 9 o'clock at night time. I was in my grandma's house. I just remember looking in the mirror and I saw a glimpse of something I didn't recognize in my eye. It was just a shade, and then it went away. It was almost like something was trying to tell me, "Oh yeah, I'm there. You've created me. I'm there." There's almost no light at all in there, but I saw a shadow go right past it. It's almost like it wanted me to know that it was there. And so really, I knew there was a darker part of me, and I was actually quite terrified to actually explore it. I was a terrified explorer. And now I actually regret exploring it with Gypsy. She's the one I hoped I would be brave enough to actually explore it with me, just so I understand what's inside, who that is, what that is. I wanted to know, so this way I know what I'll be dealing with. And unfortunately, that part of me wanted to come out for a very long time, and the very first opportunity it got, it didn't waste any time in basically trying to make an example out of somebody, unfortunately. That dark shadow part of me that really is triggered by anger. It's triggered by anger. The sweet, innocent me that I usually wake up to every day is not there. It's a completely different person. And one of those moments you might only have once in your lifetime. Basically, it was an angel and a devil. I actually had two different ones speaking to me. They both said one thing and left the decision up to me. First, the angel spoke, which I wish I would have listened, because it's really weird, because that only reassured me that my original idea of what we should do would have been the right thing to do. It's really weird that it reassured me on that. What it actually said, its very actual words, was take her and run. This is very words. We had the other part of me, and yeah, that darn devil. What it ended up telling me was, this bitch is dead. That's all it said. This bitch is dead. Basically, once I heard that, some darn reason, I don't know why it inflamed the emotion of rage, but it did. It inflamed emotion and rage. So I ended up whispering to Gypsy, get in the bathroom, because I just want to get this over with. She made me believe that her mom found her. And I guess that's the reason why the darker part of me was more, I guess you could say, not manipulative, but more able to persuade me into saying, you're going to have to do this.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local recordings are now available.
You there?
Yeah, Gia, I read your comment wrong. Yes, she actually had other boyfriends. One is named Dan. I know that for sure. Okay, because I think he testified, allegedly. But yes, there was a time that he came out there, Nicholas, the one we just watched, that killed her mother. He met them at a movie theater. They went to see, I can't remember what it was, and she dressed up like Cinderella. They went and had sex in the bathroom. Her mom was inside the theater. Lady Bird, oh my God. She's a little wild one. Huh? What do you think?
And he seemed like he was schizophrenic or something. I don't know. I got a weird feeling.
This is what I think. He should never be out, right? I don't think he should be, but he should get mental help.
Yes, definitely.
Yep.
Because there's something wrong there.
Yes, that was the guy that's texting her. That's the one that him and her committed the crime together.
Wow, you blow me away with some of these things I watch on here.
I'm sorry. You know, I look for the weirdest shit ever, don't I?
Wow.
This one I've been wanting to touch for a while. Okay?
Seemed like I've seen it before, or I saw it somewhere, but I didn't, grasp what it was about. And tonight I'm listening to you and watch. Ugh.
Well, I didn't know. I mean, since she's got out of prison, but everybody else was, so I backed away from it because usually when that happens, people are fighting.
You're not wrong.
Right.
Right. Oh, right. What else was I going to say here? So let me sum this up. What she went through was horrific growing up with a mother like that, okay? I couldn't imagine getting your head shaved, losing your teeth because all the medication. I mean, they put a tube in her tummy, Miss Barbara. And
I understand that.
Once a year.
I understand that, Kit, but come on, we've seen a lot of these other cases where people have been treated terrible as kids and don't become that.
Right. But I do think she knew what she was doing because you know what's funny? See, I'm so mad by accident, and I'll see if I can find them again tonight. It took me forever to find the crime scene. The ones I didn't show, the ones that were on here because they were graphic, by the way. Why would Gypsy, the one glove and the knife that she bought, put it in the mail and sent it? Sent it.
Well, Kit, they're not very smart by listening to them all.
That makes me wonder, did Gypsy know that, she's gonna, they're gonna shift the blame to him? Because I don't know. I mean, she was a little girl, okay? If she really was, slow and all that, she was cute, her personality, and always smiling, but it's a facade, in my opinion.
Hey, maybe she's smarter than we know and knows how to act.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
That's what I think.
Good one. I didn't think about that.
I've met people like that before in my lifetime. You think there's something and then you realize there's something totally different. They're good actors.
Yeah, he definitely had a spirit too, or a screw loose or two. That's what Gia says. Oh, why am I laughing? That's so mean.
It's so sad at the same time. Wow.
It is sad. And I've never heard of a case like this in my life. Ever.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy. Got your doors locked. That's what I feel like right now.
I got alarms on my windows.
Yeah, I got cameras and stuff now too, but feel like kind of creeped out that I need to go check my doors right now.
I think I'm creeped out. I feel all dirty. I'm gonna go take a shower.
I feel all creeped out and need to take a shower after listening to those texts. Oh my god!
I know.
That's why I said it. Oh my god! I gotta go. I gotta wet
The
that shit
guy
up.
that was reading them, what he was feeling when he had to read all that stuff out loud.
Could you? Okay, if I commit a crime, you guys, bad crime, and I know there's bad stuff that I've done, right? I would plead guilty and not show up at my hearing.
Well, we're not, nobody's perfect. We all do jacked up stuff.
Right.
Come on.
You are not about to take a life, though. Speaking of which, we're doing Adam Montgomery in the morning, are we not?
Yes, we are. Yes,
I'm
we
so
are.
excited. I bet she shows up
right?
at some point.
So yeah, I wouldn't kill anybody either. Okay.
Oh my
No way.
God, no.
But that's my opinion on the subject matter so far.
I'm
And you're right. I like what you guys said. She's smarter than what we give her credit for.
Absolutely. She learned how to be manipulative.
I don't know. I don't think I could ever kill anybody, but if it was to defend myself or protect my family, my kids, but that's not important thing anymore. But I think I would if I had to protect my kids, wouldn't you?
Well, and the thing about it is with her, and she said this out loud, her own mouth. I should find it. She did not have this done to her mom to be with that boy. She did it because her mother was controlling her. That's what she said. Her words, not mine.
Yeah, she just wanted to get rid of her mother.
Yeah.
And she was using whoever. If it wasn't him, she'd have tried to get one of the other men she was sleeping with to do it. Apparently, she's not that dumb.
No, I think her mother taught her how to be really manipulative.
Yeah.
Get what she wants. To say the thing that gets her what she wants.
Yeah, taught behavior.
And did you pay attention to Gypsy's eyes when the news station would be there? She would peek over and look to see if they had a camera on her, by the way.
Freaky.
I watched a lot of stuff in the last few days. But I'm like, that's it. I got to go live.
Wow. Well, just like that guy with his dog that's not coming into court and stuff, they should make him have to go in there.
He better be there tomorrow. I'm going to call the courthouse and I'm going to yell at that judge. Nah, just kidding.
They should force him.
I don't think so.
I think they should force him to have to.
You know what? You know what I'm going to do?
The eyes.
I'm calling the Crooked Court live. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you know who I am. I run a YouTube channel, and we're not happy in my chat about that.
And I'm important. And you need to listen to me.
That's right. We're
look
live right now.
What Gia said. Look what Gia said. You better have your house clean too when the police body cams come through. Because they're coming for you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Look at all the stuff they had, man. Well, anyways, I thought this was a very good live.
Very.
Because she's all over the internet. So you got my attention, Gypsy.
Yeah, but Gypsy, we know you're smarter than you're trying to act like.
Yeah, you're full of shit. Sorry.
I know I am.
No, Gypsy is full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, Gypsy.
We got her number, ladies.
Well, this is what I do know. She don't have my number. I'm cool.
No, I'm saying we have her number.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. From my understanding, people that talk up against her, you get attacked. You get they try to find out where you live.
People want to defend her, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hi.
So stupid.
Why do they want to offend her? Because she was treated bad?
Yeah.
Yep. And that's all they see. Tunnel vision.
It would be a different story if, she got that 10 years, right? But not just to go walk out prison and go,
here I am.
And go, on top of that D, okay? Because it's fire.
God.
Wow.
La 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 la.
Remember, that's what she said.
I know.
No,
like, ew.
She's dressed like Cinderella again.
Hey,
That's
hey,
TMI.
listen to this. I think Dee Dee has reincarnated into you know who. Did you guys get it?
No, I missed it. Say it again.
Dee Dee, the mama,
Yeah.
has been reincarnated.
Oh, no.
To what?
No.
Do you want to know what?
No.
Grandma, do you want to know?
Yeah. Tell me.
Brian.
You're going to get sucked into that, Grandma.
Sure. What in the hell is she doing here? You're so sick.
I know, right?
You're so sick.
Grandma's taking one for the team.
I ain't taking one for the team, dude. No.
See what these cases are doing? They're making me dirty. Oh my God.
I know. I know.
We all need to go take showers after this one.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty grossed out. So I'm having to go now, but I will see you in the morning.
You know what though? They didn't know she had a phone either. See, she knew what she was doing. She'd been having a phone.
She's a sneaky little thing, wasn't she?
Yes, she is.
Well,
Okay.
Wow. It was a good live. Thank you.
And thank you for always being up here with me, Grandma, and reading.
No problem.
I'm sorry I was late, guys. Just things been coming up lately. Working on some stuff.
That's okay. I understand. I have a lot going on myself right now. It's not fun.
I got a big thing going on the 28th for Timmy. It'll be 2 years. And
Yay! I'm gonna be there in spirit.
We're gonna do it live.
Well, you know I'm gonna be coming there, but
Yeah.
that nobody needs to know when.
Right.
Because Missouri, I know you're watching me.
Hey, Kit, I'm believing that I'm gonna have justice before you get here. And then we're just gonna celebrate.
That's right. That's what's gonna happen.
All right, ladies, I'm going to let you go.
Good night, Grandma. Love you.
Good night. I love you too. Good night, Miss Barbara.
Good night.
But I have a feeling it's going to be in August. I don't know why. Is that maybe because, never mind.
Well, you did justice?
Yes.
You know, that's my birthday. That would be, I'm okay. So
Your birthday's in August?
My birthday's August 2nd.
Mine's the 5th. Oh my God.
That's why we like each other.
That's right. That is too cool. Okay, that's our birthday week.
Yeah. If I would be all right with that, I just know that I don't know when, but I know I'm excited about it. Something in me is excited. I know it's coming. I don't know why. But
oh my God, listen. I'm sorry, Gina. Maybe it was tired. Grandma? Oh, I thought Grandma's was the 9th. I'm like, hell no. That's crazy.
Justice is this year, though. I know it.
Right. Yes, Karen, I did pin it. It was an open panel review.
Wow, that was crazy, kid.
Isn't that something? I mean, I'm going to continue to do more research on this case because there's a lot more.
As soon as you started showing the video, because I couldn't see the picture, then I recognized her and I was like, oh, I have heard something about this,
Well, I think it'd be interesting to go through her medical records.
They need to check the water in Missouri.
Yeah, that too. Springfield at that.
Right.
What county is that?
That's where Jimmy lives. His kids live in Springfield, Missouri.
What county though?
There's different counties there in Springfield.
Are they all around Fredericktown?
No, they're far. Way from there, the opposite way.
Oh, I see.
Well, Springfield takes about 5 hours from my house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Missouri has an issue for real. Grandma said that before you even came up here.
Well, I didn't realize it was Missouri until they said it. I was like, ooh, it kind of stuck to me. Like, another case, Missouri.
You should ask Jimmy if he's heard of it.
What am I doing here, Kit?
What did she say here? Never have I heard so much corruption for real. And also corruption in Florida, Monroe County.
Isn't there something going on in Tennessee too? If I'm not mistaken, it seems like I've heard something about Tennessee.
About Summer Wells?
No, I just some corruption stuff.
Oh, out there? I don't know.
Oh, I guess it's everywhere. But there's good and bad people everywhere. But dang.
No, there's certain states. I've covered a lot of states. And let me tell you, Missouri is one of the worst for corruption.
Well,
you're right. It is Tennessee. Tennessee, yes. Because me and Bryce, I was talking to that Bryce, someone that got convicted of those 3 murders.
Yeah.
Let's see. What county was that? We covered the case. I did a live each day that they did the case. I can't remember. Hawkins County is. That's where Summer went missing.
Yes. They're still working on that too, aren't they?
Bryce, I mean. Why did I call him Bruce? It's Bryce. Wait, I'm going to share one of his letters to me. You guys are going to laugh.
Does he love you, Kit?
No, he don't like me. Well, everybody's afraid to approach him or talk to him, and he thinks he can talk down on women.
Oh, I know a few of those.
He didn't with me, though. I didn't give him the opportunity because I seen how he acted.
Well, you've been through it.
Well, and he wants my phone number. No, dude, you're not getting my phone number. It's a good thing that they have these like emails now, so you don't have to send anything with your address on it.
Yeah. I don't know how to do no email yet.
What? You don't?
Oh, man, I'll sit here and work on it for 5 hours. I'll figure it out, and then I don't remember how I did it.
That's why you haven't given me any of Caleb's thing. That's right, because you don't know how to do the flash drive.
Oh, man, I don't even know how to explain it when I try to do that stuff.
Yeah, that becomes a little more confusing.
Well, I didn't have Facebook for even 2 years before Timmy, went missing. So
right.
I didn't get on social media. I never even knew what a podcast was before Timmy went missing.
Really?
So, I spent my time at church and stuff. I didn't. It's a whole new life. I'll tell you, it's a journey.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. Could not imagine.
But I'm getting through it.
Probably because they haven't let yourself. I'm going to be honest with you, grieve yet, because you're on a mission.
Right. But the last 3 years has been like a blur to me because I lost my other son before that, So it's been kind of a blur. And I noticed the last few weeks I'm starting to remember things and starting to feel more normal because I was in a state of, I don't know, shock. I don't even know how to describe my life has been in the last 3 years. And then I'd sit here and think about that I lost my oldest son. It's almost 3 years. It's like, where did them 3 years go?
Right. Grandma said she used to work at the church office. Isn't that special?
I greeted at church.
I'm trying to be funny. Who says, isn't that special? Dana Carvey, the church lady.
Yeah.
Isn't that special? But in Missouri prisons, there's no treatment given, and that's what we need is change. Yep, that's what you guys are doing this year.
Yep.
There's going to be changes.
Change is coming.
I'm praying for every one of you, and I'm going to help you guys along the way. These people need mental health, and yep, they do.
My friend Mickey and I have been calling it fighting the good fight.
It's called fighting the good fight? That's what you say?
Yep, that's what we say. Fighting the good fight.
Well, that's cool. She seems like a
Oh, you'd love her.
Natalie. Did you see Natalie?
I haven't seen Natalie. I talked to her.
Is she the one with the kids? Right?
Oh, Natalie's got 5 kids, and then Mickey's got 2, and she's carrying one right now.
I'm confused. Okay. I get the 2 confused.
No, they've been blessing my life, helping me. I'm telling you. Because in the beginning, I didn't know even which way to move or walk. You're just numb and you just don't know what to do. You're all over the place. And Mickey's the one that she showed up. I don't even know where she came from in my life. And it was a God thing, I have to say. She showed up in my life to do the fundraiser to get the last bit of the money for the autopsy, the second autopsy. And I don't even know how she came into my life there. But because when they said something about doing that, I didn't even know where to begin to do that. I was having a hard time even thinking straight.
Good night, Karen. Miss Karen, good night. Love you.
Oh, good night, Karen. But I mean, just trying to live to get up and just move was enough. And then and then people are saying, well, you need to do a fundraiser. I didn't even know where to begin to do that. And Mickey stepped in, and I don't know where she came from. You know what I mean? She's been a blessing of me. I'm telling you.
Yeah, she works really hard. And Natalie does too, but
Yeah,
Natalie shares way too much on social media.
Well,
in my opinion.
Did you see Natalie's last video she just made?
No.
She made a really good one of Timmy and of Ashley.
Did she?
Yes, you could tell she worked hard on him. She did a good job on him. Makes you cry. But
is she going to be at the Capitol with you guys?
She said she is, but I don't know. You know, like I said, she's got 5 kids. Sometimes she makes plans to get there, and then something might happen, or a ball game, or with her kids. So you never know.
Right.
I know Mickey's going to be there. Mickey will be at my house tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing her.
What time is she going to be at your house?
I don't know. I don't. Oh, just getting my car back tomorrow.
Oh, that's right.
So I said, I'll be home after I pick up my car. My neighbor's going to take me to go pick my car up in the morning. And then she here sometime. So I don't have anything to do. I got to get my car. Well, it's legal, but my plates are due at the end of this month. And I was going to go do that, but it's a holiday, so they're not open. So I'll be home tomorrow.
Holiday? What holiday?
Lincoln's birthday.
When?
Monday.
It is?
Yeah, I didn't know it either until I wanted to get my car legal.
Interesting.
Do it and get it over with. I mean, you got to the end of the month, but I just like to get that stuff over. I don't have to think about it. So the banks and everything's closed tomorrow, the license bureau, all that.
Well, that's nice to know. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I suppose.
Been some things rolling in my stomach. I don't know what it is.
What? What's wrong?
That I just know that I know. Been doing a lot.
Oh, I thought you were sick. I'm like, what?
I mean, sick of excitement of what's to come. And I just had this feeling that something good's coming.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
It's still not going to bring my son back, but for some reason I have this feeling of excitement that answers are going to come.
You haven't had before.
Yeah. It's refreshing, though.
I bet. All right. I got to get going.
All right. Well,
now I'm upset. I got to find all the crime scene photos. I lost them all.
You better call me. I need to know some things.
Okay.
Don't you leave me out.
I'm not gonna. I promise.
Okay. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
All right, Kit. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
I kind of like Grandma. I like doing our lives earlier now.
Yeah, it's not midnight before we get done.
I know, right? Because poor Grandma, she's an hour ahead of us.
Yeah, I knew that. I'm a night owl anyway, but yes, for a lot of people, and then some of the people I know all have kids.
Right.
So, they want to get their kids settled. So you don't know if you should do it at that hour because they're getting the kids all settled for bed. And then,
Yes, I'll be drinking my coffee too. I'll be here.
I'll be there tomorrow, but I don't know how long I can stay because that case, I'm telling you, looking at that little baby girl, it's just, oh, what it does to me.
Well, yeah, to hear what he did to her.
Right. I think that I would do anything to have my kids back, and you would treat your kid like that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and he had more than one kid, but only hurt that one. Well, I'm glad it was only that one.
Listen to this, though. This news I got tonight. My neighbor came down and brought me some chili and told me her daughter's.
You went silent.
I'm so excited. Jeremy?
Silent.
Kit?
You were silent. I didn't hear a thing you said.
Kit?
Can you hear me?
Kit? Hello?
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 You can't hear me? Can you guys hear me? Grandma, can you hear me? Well, that's weird. Okay, I want to thank everybody for being here, and this is how I'm going to end it.